Hello guys, you two are back again. We're back again on another episode and we're back into shutdown. You know, guys, we're back again on my YouTube channel, guys. Today I'm going to be, marking out my structure on how I'm going to trade and GBP USD. So I will analyze on how I'm going to trade GBP USD next week. So guys, let's go in. And also, if you're a beginner, you can learn from me. You can learn the way I mark on my structure. And I believe that if you stick with my YouTube channel, you stick to come around anytime I post video and you're coming around to watch my video, I believe that it can impact your trading as we move further. So guys, we are back on our YouTube channel. So you know I'm a swing trader and you know how I do trade. I told you guys I'm a heavily swing trader, so I don't take trade every single week or every day. So I go for the bigger opportunity. I don't go in and go out as a day trader or as a scalper. I go for the bigger opportunity. The reason why I do that is because if I know that price is going to buy for a couple of two or 1 month or three or 1 week or in the next 2 weeks or more than that, for me, I feel like that is the best way for me to just capitalize on that because I believe that the market is always against. The market was not made was not meant for us to do. The odd is against us. The financial market, the odd of winning is against us. So when you understand that the market is against us, you go for the bigger opportunity, not just the smaller opportunity, because the smaller opportunity can be taken away at any time. So you have to be patient and then mark out your zones. You know, I trade supply and demand. We mark out our zone, we wait if price come down to that area, then we execute. If price does not give us confirmation, we are not executing. So let's hop on the chart and let me mark out how I mark out my chart. So now as a swing trader, we are on our monthly time frame. I start my analysis at our monthly time frame. So what am I looking at on monthly time frame? I go on to mark out my key areas, which is our key support and resistance. So when I mark out my key level of support and resistance, the next thing I'm finding my supply and demand. So let's get into it. So the first thing now is to do now, let's mark out our zones. Let's mark out our zone. We have this here. Let's see. Give me some copy. So we have this. Yeah. We'll mark this one. Now go ahead. Mark here. These areas are areas whereby if price touches, if price come to touch this area, give us an indication that yes. Remember, I did not mark this place. This place is not yet a support yet. It has not complete yet. So it's this one that I marked. So price came back this level and respected this support, and then we start seeing price try to buy the top side. So the level I mark this place, I mark this one, I mark this one, and I mark this one here. So we have marked out our key areas on our monthly time frame. So what do we want to do now? What we have to do now is to move down to our weekly time frame. So now that we have marked out our monthly time frame, what is this information going to help us? What is going to help us is that when price, is going towards uh, those trend and horizontal trend line, which is red, we believe that yes, price is approaching our monthly resistance, and what we have to do, we have to, you know, wait and see what the price will do before we are going to be, executing any setup So now we have marked out our monthly key level, which is support and resistance. And what we have to do now, we have to go to the weekly. So now we have to go to the weekly. Now we are on our weekly time frame, right? So now this is our weekly time frame. So we are on our weekly time frame. So being on our weekly time frame, what we have to do on our weekly time frame is that now we're on our weekly time frame. What do we have to do? What we have to do on our weekly time frame is to do what? Do the same thing that we do at the monthly time frame. But now we have this. Now we are going to change the color because we don't want to be confused. You understand? Now we have to change this. Let me just say blue. Now on the weekly time frame, we have to change it to blue. Change it to blue. So now that we have marked our weekly we have marked our weekly support and resistance. So what we want to do right now is we have to zoom in. This is our weekly support, right? This is our we have marked out our weekly. This is our weekly and weekly support. Our weekly resistance price came through this place and break through this weekly resistance. So what we want to see now is we want to find where our supply is. So we have marked out our weekly, right? So now we have to go down to the daily and still do the same thing. Remember, marking out zone this way will help you understand. So when prices are approaching, you can see now that we have this here, right? Price break through this weekly resistance, right? So the next thing that you have to find your demand area for more buy to this monthly and resistance. You understand? So what you should be looking at now is to find your demand and then buy more because price is going to buy more to this area before it start reacting. So what do you want to do? You want to go to your daily time frame. Go to your daily time frame. So this is our daily time frame. This is our daily. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. This is our daily. Remember this was our weekly resistance. Price break through this. So what we want to do now, what we want to do now is to mark out our daily support. This is one of our daily support here. Mark out our daily support and resistance. And what do we want to do? We want to change the color so that when price approaching those area, we will know what to do. So as we mark this one, we have mark this one, mark this one, mark this. So this is what we have. This our daily support, our daily resistance. So you can see that we have daily support, and then daily resistance. So what do you want to see now? The next thing we have a break of structure at the weekly time frame. Now, after we have a break of structure at weekly time frame, what we want to see price to come down to the demand area before they start to buy. So now what we want to see, we want to see price set down to a area zone from this area, from this because this is our support at the daily candlestick and this is our resistance at the daily candlestick. This is our break of structure at the weekly candlestick, weekly resistance. So the next thing we want to do is that we want price to come back to this support, find its demand area before it starts going up. So what will happen here is that price will come back to this area, buy, then it will react at this area before it go to the monthly, resistance. So now that we have marked out our level at the daily, let's go to the 4 hour. I usually mark out my areas. I stop at 4 hour because I'm a swing trader. So now we are on our 4 hour candlestick, right? Remember that now that we are on our 4 hour candlestick, what am I expecting? What I want to see is as simple as we will wait for price to come back to this area before we will buy. So what we want to do here is that we want to mark out these areas. Mark this one. I will change the color so that whenever price come to those area, I should understand what price is doing. And I should understand the time frame that price is coming to. So this is what we have. So what we should be expecting now, we should expect if price come down, break this support here, go back, test, and then start buying, then come here for a bigger move to the stop side. That is what I'm expecting on GBP, GBP, JPO, and USD. That is what I'm expecting on this pair. So guys, that is what we are expecting. We are expecting a huge buy. So, but for those of you who are, want to go into maybe swing, maybe you want to day trade, you can think of selling from here to here. For me, I'm not a day trader, so I will wait for price to come back to this area and then buy to this point, or I might even leave it to buy to this area. So that is what I'm looking at on GBP USD. So, but for those of you who maybe may look forward to, sell before you start buying, let's go down to the let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's go down to the 1 hour. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's go down to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we have two areas. 1 hour we have two areas. This is our demand at 4 hour, and this is our support here at the 1 hour. So what we want to see is that we want price to break this area. When price break here, it might create a supply around the zone, and then we might see price to start, to sell. So maybe you guys might see something like this. You guys might see something like this. You guys might see something like this. So it will make some waves, make some wave before it come down, to break this area, break it, come back to this supply, and then start selling down to come and reach this area before they start buying. So that is what we have on this PA, and I hope that you guys capitalize on this and improve your trading. So I'm not going to make the video that long. I'm going to make it short. That is what we have, and that is how I'm preparing to trade. This particular pair next week, guys. So thank you for watching my video, and do it to subscribe so that you can be part of my channel. God will bless you.